Processed meat and cancer risk. Processed meats undergo various preservation methods such as smoking, curing, or adding preservatives, but these processes can produce carcinogenic compounds, including nitrosamines. When consumed, these compounds may contribute to an increased risk of colorectal cancer. The World Health Organization's classification of processed meats as Group 1 carcinogens implies there is sufficient evidence to support this link. Sugar's impact on health. High sugar intake is associated with weight gain, insulin resistance, and inflammation, leading to an increased risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and cardiovascular diseases. The shocking aspect is that many processed foods, even those not perceived as sweet, contain hidden sugars, making it challenging for consumers to monitor their sugar intake effectively. Artificial trans fats. Artificial trans fats are created through hydrogenation, a process that turns liquid oils into solid fats. Widely used in processed foods, these fats contribute to heart disease by raising levels of low-density lipoprotein, LDL, cholesterol while simultaneously lowering high-density lipoprotein, HDL, cholesterol. The shock lies in the fact that these harmful fats were once prevalent in many food products despite their known health risks. Plastic in seafood. As plastic waste accumulates in oceans, it breaks down into microscopic particles known as microplastics. These particles are ingested by marine life and can end up in seafood consumed by humans, potentially leading to health issues due to the toxicity of certain plastic components. Pesticide residue in produce. Despite efforts to regulate pesticide use, residues may persist on fruits and vegetables, posing health risks to consumers. The Dirty Dozen refers to a list of produce items, including strawberries and spinach, that consistently show higher pesticide residues, emphasizing the importance of choosing organic options for these items. High fructose corn syrup. High fructose corn syrup is a sweetener derived from cornstarch. Its prevalence in processed foods and sugary beverages has been linked to obesity and metabolic syndrome. The shock arises from the widespread use of this sweetener and its potential contribution to the global rise in obesity-related health issues. Food fraud. Food fraud involves intentional deception regarding the quality or origin of food products. This can range from mislabeling the geographical origin of olive oil to diluting honey with cheaper sweeteners. The shocking part is the extent to which fraudulent practices can compromise the integrity of the global food supply chain. Globally diminishing fish stocks, overfishing, illegal fishing practices, and inadequate fisheries management have led to a decline in global fish stocks. This is alarming due to the essential role fish play in providing protein for a significant portion of the world's population, as well as their ecological importance in marine ecosystems. Food wastage epidemic. The shockingly high percentage of global food waste underscores the inefficiency in the production and distribution of food. Addressing this issue is crucial not only for combating hunger but also for reducing the environmental impact associated with food production. Antibiotic use in livestock. The routine use of antibiotics in livestock contributes to the development of antibiotic-resistant bacteria. This poses a serious threat to human health, as antibiotic-resistant infections become more challenging to treat. The overuse of antibiotics in agriculture is a critical factor in the emergence of antibiotic resistance. Alarming sodium levels. Excessive sodium intake, primarily from processed and restaurant foods, is linked to hypertension and cardiovascular diseases. The shocking aspect is the prevalence of hidden sodium in many common foods, contributing to a public health crisis related to heart health. Genetically modified organisms, GMOs. Genetically modified crops have had their DNA altered for various reasons, such as increased resistance to pests or improved nutritional content. The shock lies in the ongoing debate over the long-term health effects of consuming GMOs and the environmental impact of widespread cultivation. Food additives and preservatives. Many processed foods contain artificial additives and preservatives to enhance flavor, appearance, and shelf life. Some of these additives, such as certain food dyes and preservatives, have been associated with adverse reactions in sensitive individuals, raising concerns about their long-term safety. Water footprint of food. The production of food requires substantial water resources, and some crops have a higher water footprint than others. Understanding the water impact of various foods is essential for sustainable water management, especially in regions facing water scarcity.